Okay, so moving on to the meat, I guess, to some extent of the agenda today. We're going to start looking at the opportunities. Um, Opportunities is what the cluster builder really is focusing on, and raising the visibility of opportunities. And when I say opportunities, it's everything about funding through to collaboration, through to building consortia to pursue different European bids, for example. Or even identifying needs, from entities like Transport Scotland here locally, to other potential consumers and customers on a global scale. So I'm just going to touch on a couple of the opportunities, or a couple of the areas of the cluster builder itself, um, and the resources and things we'll be providing. So very broadly, Scottish Enterprise and Transport Scotland have, identified opportunities or strengths based upon the strengths that Scotland actually has, and we've got a quick list here on the left-hand side. You might have heard of the focus on zero-emission heavy-duty vehicles before, but you've also got logistics in there. And I've touched on, my belief that the digital technologies and artificial intelligence is kind of an untapped opportunity or relatively untapped opportunity that Scotland can focus on as well. And you'll find both currently, especially around the heavy duty vehicles and other areas, and the battery and energy storage, that there will be funding available in these areas and different types of support in addition to funding coming up over the next couple of years, as these are priority areas. So just and we'll get into these more in our future events as well. But on the right-hand side, we have a list of some of the example current funding opportunities that are open, and this really is just scratching the surface. The current list is fairly long, and we will be sharing these opportunities in different areas. We'll have the cluster builder will have a website set up, hopefully in the next couple of weeks, where these type of things will be promoted. We also have a LinkedIn group where we'll be promoting these in funding opportunities in particular as well, amongst many other channels. You can see on the bottom of every slide, we also have a Twitter channel as well. So you'll see a lot more of this type of activity. One in particular that we identified that early on to provide a little bit of value is that the cluster builder itself is really focused on bringing the community together and really enabling them to be identified. And one very material way of doing that is basically creating a pitch book for the sustainable mobility in Scotland. We're really excited to be doing this and have started work on this already. So if your entity company is in sustainable mobility, please make sure you reach out. We hope this tool, this asset, will become a valuable piece of promoting what's happening in Scotland. And at the end of the day, when we start going to conferences again, hopefully you'll see this turning up at events globally. So really excited about that. Make sure you reach out and connect with us to get involved or get listed in that book. So one of the other aspects of the function of the Sustainable Mobility Cluster Builder is providing, one-to-one tailored business support, and this is fully funded thanks to our friends at Scottish Enterprise under the Sprite program, which is partially ERDF funded as well. And here I've just listed a couple of different ways that we can potentially help your business. I mean, Urban Foresight is a team of consultants covering a very vast area of smart cities and sustainable mobility. So there's a lot of expertise there that might be able to help your business in different ways. Just quickly whipping through this list here, we've a lot of experience creating opportunity briefs to sort of help generate ideas within your business to take advantage of different opportunities. Every SME never has enough resources, so it's great to view our team as some extra hands to help plan and manage and progress different opportunities and ideas that you might want to pursue. Obviously, we've mentioned multiple times during this call the assistance that we can provide in engaging you with the different resources that are out there. You probably don't have the time as a small business owner to go spend your days on the web searching for these things, but we can help out with those type of things. And of course, partner identification. We work in a lot of different areas, of a lot of different relationships with companies and cities on a global basis. So if there's any way we can, work with you to develop consortia to pursue different opportunities, introduce you to different collaborators across the globe, as well as pursue specific bids and funding opportunities. And of course, getting into the details of your business, generating new innovations and using different tools to develop programs and explore different business models for you as well. So that's just a broad overview of the different things. Hopefully it gives you a few ideas, but it gives you another reason to get in touch. As I mentioned, this support is fully funded, so only too happy to collaborate with you, work with you, and help grow your business. So how exactly do you get involved? As I mentioned, we do have a LinkedIn group. Unfortunately, there's no use providing a link here, so you can't click on it, but hopefully we'll be able to share that with a follow-up email after this session. Otherwise, we've got a good old email. mobility@urbanforesight.org is the best way to engage us at this current point. So many ways to get involved. I should also say, the LinkedIn group in particular is where we will be doing a lot of our communications, just trying to facilitate different types of collaboration and finding different partners.